Yes, Crystal here, welcome to the channel, and in today's video I'm reviewing the ASICS GEL-NOOSA 13s. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and if you're new to the channel, welcome, and please like and subscribe to the channel, and if there's anything you'd like to see, let me know. So on to today's video, reviewing the ASICS GEL-NOOSA 13s. I was gifted these as I'm an ASICS frontrunner. However, I really liked the 12s. I used them for my races last year. Unfortunately, I didn't have too many races, but I used them in the Triathlons and in the one triathlon I did, and in speed sessions, and I really liked it. I like the look of this, and I found it really a really good looking shoe and a quick shoe. Now, I wasn't keen on the previous models. It wasn't sort of my type, and this was definitely a game changer for me, and I really found that it was a beneficial shoe for me last year. Now, I'm going to explain a feature that I did like in it, and this is because it is quite significant in the review of the 13s. Now, in the 12s, you had this. Now, I absolutely loved this because it was quick to get in, your foot in for a triathlon, and to get your foot out as well for a duathlon. So it was a very quick shoe, and if it was wet, you were able to, if your feet are wet, they were able to dry. So that is something just to consider while I go on to the review. Now, the GEL 13s, the GEL-NOOSA 13s by ASICS. Now, first impressions, it's a very funky, cool shoe. Now, I like these sort of shoes because they're funky, they stand out, and I don't like plain shoes, and you know that. And I really love the colour. Now, with this, first impressions, the difference was the stack. You can see it's a higher stack. Now, compared to that, you can see that the stack is different, and the way the shoe moves up here is different as well, because if we just go back to this one for one more last time, you can see the difference, and then you can see the difference here. Now, in regarding to the 13s, they are very light. They weigh about 243 grams, which is about 50 grams less than the previous model, the 12s, which I've shown you. Now, what you can see when what you can feel when you hold them both up, that this is super light. Now, this comes from the technology of the Evo Ride 2 technology, and because of the sole, and it's got the flying foot technology with it. And the idea of this is to make your foot to go on the forefoot and save energy, and of course, and to go faster. Now, it's not a carbon shoe, so bear in mind it's not a carbon shoe, but it's a traditional shoe, but it's got the stack and the roll for your feet. So you, with the Evo Ride technology, so you're able, as I said, to try and save energy, and therefore run on your forefoot, and then you'll be able to, run your forefoot, midfoot, and then you'll be able to go faster. Now, before I go on to what I found with it, now there's a big difference. Now, I mentioned earlier that there is no about the tongue. Now, there's no tongue. Now, I like, if this is purely for a triathlon, I think this is purely for a triathlon shoe. And I found if I did the 12s before, use the 12s, I wasn't able to go out for longer runs. They became a bit uncomfortable, but they're comfortable for, I would say, up to probably about half marathon distance. Now, going back to what I was saying, in regards to this, you can see that there is no hole there. Now, it is quite, I'd say quite thin, not as thin as I would like it to be, but it is quite thin. and it allows your feet to breathe as well. It's got the same mesh sort of material that you would get on the previous model on the actual tongue. Now, in regards to that, how quick it is, I don't think it's as quick as the previous model. However, there's one significant change that they have added to it, and it's this. As you can see, that there is somewhere where you can grip at the back. So you can, if you position it right, you can get your foot in straight in by just pulling on this. Now, what you must remember is that I think it won't be as quick, and it hasn't got the way you can put it in that way. But I've had shoes before that I've been able to get in, like the BOA system, and it's worked out well when I haven't needed to do that. So this will be quite significant for this shoe. Now, the material is not like the last material, where it was a bit harder and then you're able to breathe the mesh a bit more. It's a bit different. It's more like a more traditional material. It has got loads of air vents there, so you are able to it will breathe and it will dry quickly when you're running. And yeah, now it does come with the shoe, the laces, tri-laces. So again, not these type of laces, which I quite like. They're actually the ones where you just you got a little thing inside and you just you put them up and then you put it down. So they have gone back to what it was previously a few years back. Now, with the grip is quite standard. It's very similar to the previous model, so it's quite standard. But again, the big difference is this complete sole, the way the shoe goes on. Now, putting the shoe on straight away, you felt lifted, and then when I was actually walking around with them to start off with, you could feel that it was trying to get you to walk on the forefoot of your feet. Now, what I found when I was training with these was that they, because to be honest, I'm not sure. I'm never so sure with bulky shoes. I always consider that they're slow, and I don't know if that's a tradition from previously or something, but I always find that it is I don't know, just for me it feels like it's always going to be a slow shoe, but that's not the case. So with this shoe, I was running with it, and I actually found that I was bouncing along, and it actually helped my technique as well, because it felt like I was more on my forefoot and I wasn't heel striking, and it just felt super light and it felt really fast. So I had a brief test with it, and I will test it again. It's not a long run shoe for me, it's more of a speed shoe, so and a racing shoe. And yes, I will be racing with these in my triathlons this year, and I can't wait. And I just like the colour, and I like the design, and going back, there is quite a bit of cushioning on the heel as well, which is a good thing as well, because when you come out of the when you come out of transition with wet feet, if you're doing a aquathlon or if you're doing off the bike, your feet do naturally expand slightly, so it's good to have some cushioning there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to racing with these, and I've done a review as well on my blog, so you can read an in-depth review with that. So guys, have you tried these? What do you think of these? I would give you an update review later on, and thanks for tuning into the channel. Please like and subscribe to my channel.
And the champions of this age group category, Henrietta Tarasevich and Yiannis Christodoulou.
Christodoulou.